Hey everybody, Ryan here at etrailer.com. Today on our 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan, we're going to be taking a look at the Tuli Helium Pro 2 bike rack. One of my favorite things about this rack is that it's going to be made from aluminum, so it's going to be incredibly lightweight, which will make it really easy to take on and off and just handle overall. And we're not going to have to worry about any rust or corrosion issues either. The rack is going to hold our bike down in 3 spots. We have 2 straps here on the top tube, and this strap down here, it's actually going to be an anti-sway strap. And that's going to help eliminate any bike-to-bike or bike-to-vehicle contact. This rack does hold a total of 2 bikes. However, they do make one that holds 3 if you need to carry an extra one. One of the things I thought was pretty neat is that we're going to have an integrated lock. So when our bikes are on our rack, what we can do is pull this up and connect it into the rack itself, and that'll help prevent any theft. Now I'll go ahead and take the bike off the rack so we can take a better look at it. To do that, it's very simple. We'll come over here to our straps, push down the levers, and pull the straps up and out of the way. I'll just grab our bike, set it off to the side. Now what I like to do is when we don't have a bike on our rack, is just put your ratchet straps back into place. That way they don't get lost or damaged. And since our bike's out of the way, now we can take a better look at our cradles where our frame would be sitting. These are going to be made from a soft rubber, so we're not going to have to worry about scratching our bike's finish. Same thing too with the bottom of our straps. We're going to have a couple pieces of soft rubber to help prevent any scratches. Now with the rack in this position, it is going to extend the overall length of our vehicle. And by exactly how much, from the hatch to the end of the rack, it's about 32 inches. So keep that in mind whenever you're backing up or parking. Now this portion does fold down to free up some space, say if you weren't carrying any bikes or you were storing it. And to do that, you simply pull up on this lever and fold it down. Now with it in this position, like I said, we will save a little bit of space. And from the hatch to the furthest point on the rack, looks like it's going to be about 21 inches. Now as far as the ground clearance goes, from the ground to the lowest part of our bike rack itself, it's going to be about 11 inches. So keep that in mind whenever you're going up and down those steep driveways. Now with our rack in this position, we're really not going to have any hatch access, but there's a solution for that. The center mast actually folds down in a way so we have full access to our hatch. Fold it down, we'll come down here to this lever, lift up, and we can drop it down like that. Then we'll have no problem getting all of our gear and equipment in and out of our hatch. The rack is going to work with both 1¼ inch and 2-inch hitches. And that's really nice, especially if you have multiple vehicles in the household with different size hitches. It's also going to have this knob, and when you turn it, it's going to tighten up and act as a stabilization device. And that's going to take all that slack and play, if you will, out of our connection point, giving our rack a nice tight fit. And since it has that stabilization device, with all that slack and play gone, you can see if we're going down the road, it isn't going to jiggle and make a bunch of noise. This is our test course. Let's start with the slalom. This shows side-to-side action, such as turning corners or evasive maneuvering. Then, onto our alternating speed bumps. This shows twisting action, such as hitting curbs, potholes, road debris, or even uneven pavement. Last of all, the solid speed bumps. This shows up and down action, such as driving through a parking lot or parking garage, or driving in and out of a driveway. And that'll do it for our look at of the Tuli Helium Pro 2 bike rack on our 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan.